On July 24, 1996, a seemingly ordinary Wednesday in Colombo, Sri Lanka, was shattered by an act of unimaginable terror. As commuters made their way to work and school, two powerful bombs ripped through separate cars of a crowded commuter train, transforming a routine journey into a scene of carnage and chaos. This devastating attack, which killed 63 innocent people and injured hundreds more, was a stark and brutal reminder of the ongoing civil war that gripped the island nation. It was an act widely attributed to the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, or LTTE, a militant organization fighting for an independent Tamil state. Today, we delve into the events of that tragic day, the context of the conflict, and the enduring impact of this horrific bombing. To understand the Colombo train bombing, one must first grasp the complex and brutal reality of the Sri Lankan Civil War. For decades, the island nation had been embroiled in a conflict rooted in ethnic tensions between the Sinhalese majority and the Tamil minority. The Tamils, concentrated in the north and east of the country, felt marginalized and discriminated against by successive Sinhalese-dominated governments. This simmering resentment eventually erupted into full-scale armed conflict in 1983, with the LTTE emerging as the most formidable and ruthless of the Tamil militant groups. The LTTE, known for its innovative and often brutal tactics, including the widespread use of suicide bombings, sought to establish a separate state called Tamil Eelam. By 1996, the war was in its 13th year, characterized by intense fighting, widespread human rights abuses, and a relentless cycle of violence that deeply affected the lives of ordinary civilians across the country. On that fateful morning, the commuter train was packed with people, a microcosm of Sri Lankan society. As it approached the Dihawala railway station, just south of Colombo, the first bomb detonated. Moments later, a second explosion tore through another carriage. The force of the blasts was immense, tearing through the metal of the train cars, sending shrapnel flying, and instantly killing dozens of passengers. The scene was one of utter devastation. Twisted metal, shattered glass, and the cries of the wounded filled the air. Emergency services, overwhelmed by the scale of the attack, rushed to the scene, but the sheer number of casualties made rescue efforts incredibly challenging. Survivors recounted harrowing tales of crawling over bodies, desperately searching for loved ones amidst the wreckage, and witnessing scenes that would forever haunt them. The attack was a deliberate act of terror, designed to inflict maximum casualties and sow fear among the civilian population, particularly in the capital, which the LTTE often targeted to demonstrate their reach and power. In the immediate aftermath, the Sri Lankan government swiftly attributed the bombing to the LTTE. While the LTTE did not officially claim responsibility, the attack bore all the hallmarks of their modus operandi, particularly their willingness to target civilian infrastructure and inflict mass casualties to achieve political objectives. The bombing sent shockwaves through Sri Lanka and the international community, drawing widespread condemnation. For the people of Colombo, it was a stark reminder that even their daily commute could become a target in the brutal civil war. The attack further intensified the conflict, leading to increased military operations and a hardening of positions on both sides. The lives of the victims and their families were irrevocably altered, leaving behind a legacy of grief and trauma. The bombing also highlighted the vulnerability of public transportation systems to terrorist attacks, prompting increased security measures in many countries. The 1996 Colombo Commuter Train Bombing stands as a grim testament to the devastating human cost of the Sri Lankan Civil War. It was a day when the ordinary became extraordinary in the most tragic sense, a day when innocent lives were extinguished in a calculated act of violence. While the Civil War officially ended in 2009, the memory of such atrocities, including the Colombo train bombing, continues to serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of peace, reconciliation, and addressing the root causes of conflict. The victims of that day, and indeed of the entire war, should never be forgotten, and their stories serve as a powerful plea for a future free from such senseless violence.